Do you have a busy mind?
Is that a good thing? Is that the way it's supposed to be?
I know my mind is always going, it never shuts off. I want to know who's in charge here.
It's a great question and a perfect topic for this episode of What's the Universe Say About That? I'm Mary Obana, and along with my husband Michael, we ask the universe for answers. You see, I'm blessed with this beautiful gift where I get quiet and I can connect with the loving guidance of the universe.
So today, you'll see and hear Mary connect directly to that divine guidance and hear the words of wisdom flow directly through her in response to questions about life and the challenges we all face at certain times.
So welcome to our home.
And welcome to this now normal, but always amazing part of our daily lives. So sit back, get ready, and let's hear what the universe has to say about that.
Let's do it. Hi, welcome back.
Hey, everybody. You know, one of the things that sets Mary apart from most of humanity is she has the most incredibly quiet mind. And I think this is really, it's an amazing gift or talent or something that most of us don't share. Most of us in this room don't share, meaning me.
All of us.
Yeah. And so today, I think this is going to be really, really relevant for a lot of folks. I've got an entire circus going on in my head at all times. And what I want to know, and you hear the words soul, ego, mind, body, soul, I got them all, and we all have them all. Like, who's in charge? Like, what's the order of things? Like, for Mary, it just seems like it's all integrated and it's clean. And I know for me and a lot of folks, it's a bunch of voices in your head, your body, whatever, competing for the spotlight. So I thought we could ask the universe, help us sort out
The
like
players.
the
Who are the
players and
actors?
who's in charge or how does it work? And how's it supposed to work? Because I know when you've got lots of stuff going on in your head, that's not good energy. It's not a good place to be. So I thought we'd ask the
That is
universe.
such a great question. That's such a Mike Lannon question.
Get those voices calmed down in my head.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So let's do that.
Okay, wonderful. All right,
right.
great. Let's see what the universe has to say about that.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
let's go. All right. Well, hello. We love this question. It is a wonderful question, you see, because it is a condition, a circumstance, an experience that so many can understand. Let's start with the mind. The mind is a beautiful thing. The mind is a wonderful tool that is there to assist you, helping you navigate through what it is you must, that which is in front of you, you see. But the mind is not you. Let us share this again. The mind is not you. The mind is a tool for you. The mind has a wonderful way, so long as it is kept in the proper place. What is it that we mean when we say this proper place? When the mind gets busy, when the mind transports you to the past, when the mind transports you to the future, this is when the busyness often does not serve you. The only way to transport yourself away from the moment that is in front of you is through the mind. The only way is through the mind. You see, what the mind carries, focuses you on, when it is focused on the past or the future, it is taking you away from the moment that is in front of you. You see, the mind takes you away from what is real. What is in your mind is not necessarily fact. What is in your mind is not necessarily true. The only thing that is true is what is in front of you in the moment that is. Any thoughts, ruminating on the past, replaying what someone said, replaying what you could have said in response, ruminating again and again and again, focusing your energy on that which is not now. Similarly, the mind is the only place, the only way to transport you to the future, the unknown, the uncertainty. So you see, the mind role plays, focuses you on all the things that can be, and often all the things that can go wrong. It is this energy, this focus of the mind, focusing on that which is not so, but focusing on that which one fears to be. This is where all the anxiety and stress and worry, all these unwanted feelings that take over your very being comes from. So you see, the mind can sabotage what is right in front of you. The trick is to use the mind in the moment that is. So one might ask, what does this mean? Does this mean you cannot plan? Of course you can plan, but you plan through the lens of what is so. The mind colors everything. You see, and Mary has used this many times with those she has coached, this notion that the circumstance that is in front of you is not one that you can control. But the experience that is lived is defined not by the circumstance you cannot control, but by the perspective you bring to the circumstance that is. The mind has the ability to form, create, inform, define the experience that is. This is where the mind can be a beautiful thing, honoring your greatest good, focusing on the possibility, emphasizing that which you can be grateful for. The mind can also look at the circumstance that is through a lens of darkness and fear. This does not mean that there are moments where you are not meant to feel the sadness or the loss in a circumstance that is tragic. It simply means that through your life, you have more control over your experience than you think. You cannot control the circumstances that you are faced with, the news that comes, the things someone says, the weather. These are things you cannot control. What is the perspective you bring to this circumstance? This, you see, is wholly within your control. This is the only thing you can control, and this is 100% defined by you. How do you want to live? How do you want to feel? It all depends and is defined by how you look at the things that you see. So, all of this is to say the mind is a beautiful thing, an essential thing, a gift, but a mind that is not kept in check, the mind that is allowed to run amok, the mind that is focused and lives more in the past or the future rather than the present that is a mind that is not serving you. The busyness of the mind, the busyness of the mind can change everything. So, onward, the body. The body holds the emotion. The mind holds the thoughts. The body holds the emotion. It's as if it's its own being, its own entity. And the body has a long memory. So, if you have an experience that the mind has rationalized in one way or another, perhaps the mind has decided that you are not enough. Perhaps the mind has decided that you are not safe. Perhaps the mind has decided that you should not trust. The feeling that that creates is stored in the body. Emotions are a great force of energy. Emotions cannot be thought away. This is why it's so important to keep the thoughts serving your highest good, because the body remembers the emotions that are created by the thoughts that you have chosen. So the body absorbs the energy that these emotions carry. This is why the body stores emotions. This is why the body has dis-ease. The dis-ease comes from the emotions that it has stored, you see. The body absorbs these emotions. So this is why it is so important for you to keep the mind clean. It is not enough to will the emotions away, you see, because the emotions have an energy all their own. Spirit that force of love and connection to that which you cannot see, that which is guiding and loving you, protecting you when you don't even know it. Being in communication, working with this divine source of love is something that is a source of great peace, you see. Knowing you are not alone, knowing there is love that is not earned, but is always so. This unconditional, infinite source of love is available to each and every one. Feeling that connection, receiving that guidance, this is where a busy mind can make it very difficult. The messaging, the communication, the guidance is always being sent to you. Receiving it is another thing. Michael, you mentioned that Mary has a clear mind, unencumbered by the busyness. This is one of the reasons that she receives and is connected so directly with the guidance that is available. She receives it because the lines are clear, you see. The lines are open. And then she has come to trust what it is she receives. Mind, body, spirit work in beautiful harmony, or can work in beautiful harmony. But the mind does have a disproportionate role in the health of the mind, body, and spirit. A busy mind can create resistance to that which is. A busy mind can make it difficult to receive the loving guidance that is available. A mind that decides to see things from a place of fear or anger or hate can absorb emotions in the body that do not serve you. We know this is a complicated, rather dense explanation, but we hope this has helped some.
Is there a practical? You hear meditation. It certainly worked for both you and I. Um, Besides tactics, is there just a general kind of philosophy or point about how to live with and quiet a busy mind?
The first thing to understand is to be conscious of the mind.
Hmm.
You see, when you are allowing the mind to create, to dominate your very being, it just happens, it seems. Consciousness, the ability to understand what is happening, the ability to look at what is happening with objectivity, is the beginning of it all. understanding what is happening, seeing the mind for what it is. You see, again, the mind is not you. The mind is external to the essence of you. When you can see the mind for what it is, understanding it is as if it's an external force. It's as if it's a person, not you. When you understand that it is separate from you, you can look at it objectively and you can decide how that person, quote unquote, can best serve you.
That person likes to hang on, doesn't like to give up control.
This is true. Persistent. You see, the mind, the darkest parts of the mind, must be fed. The darkest parts of the mind come from the shadows. When the light of what is true, the moment that is, seeing the mind for what it is as if a light is turned on. It shines. The darkness of the mind cannot live in the light, you see. The light is the moment, the present, the truth. The darkness are the machinations of what the mind has created. So, the first thing is to be conscious, to live in consciousness, to live in awareness, to see objectively the ways of the mind. And it is from this point, and only from this point, that it begins. Once you understand you are not your mind, you can then control the mind. You can then have agency over your mind. And therefore, then you can have control and reclaim the power that is and always will be yours.
It's kind of funny because, I mean, I think we're brought up and taught that you are your mind. You know, people talk about losing your mind, they're insane or crazy. Um, if I'm not my mind, who am I?
You are what is within you. The mind is external to you. You, at your essence, are connected to a source of love and light. Every soul is of love and light. It is your essence, your true nature, living from a place of love and light, rather than a place from fear or hate. Living from a place of love and light is who you are. Now, this is not a Pollyanna existence, you skipping around without any care in the world. This is a life experience. You have been brought here to this life experience, given this life experience, to engage with others, to have thoughts on things, to have a mind. You see, a mind is beautiful. A mind is magnificent. A mind is a beautiful tool. A mind can do extraordinary things. This is not about living outside or without your mind. The goal here is to live in alignment with your mind, in consciousness with your mind, in partnership with your mind. When the mind has run amok, this is when the balance is off.
Yeah. One last thing. You mentioned that thoughts are of the mind and emotions, that energy is stored in the body, and it has a very long memory. How does someone go about clearing that or changing that wiring, that memory?
This is a lengthy topic
For another time?
for another time, but let us share that it can be changed. The emotions of the body can be changed. The emotions of the body, those that are unwanted, that do not serve you, can be released. There is a way. But again, this is a topic all its own.
Thank you so much.
It is a wonderful question, and it is one that can feel overwhelming, particularly when the mind is so busy. But you see, everyone has the ability to choose. It requires deliberate intention and a heightened level of consciousness. But it is possible. And it is beautiful. When you work in partnership with these forces, mind, body, and spirit, it is magical. Absolutely magical.
Thank you.
We are always here for you, whether you hear us or not.
That I know. Well, we have our first two-part episode here. uh, that's I was listening to that and I've heard that message before and it's helped me amazingly. I mean, you remember that Eckhart Tolle book I read a long
Mm-hmm.
time ago? That was a breakthrough for me to kind of be able to step outside and
Mm.
think consciously or
Mm-hmm.
being aware that the mind is not everything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's a practice though.
Oh, yeah.
It's not you've got to, it's like training a wild yellow lab that just wants to run and you just got to constantly
Yeah.
keep it in check, you
But the
know?
cool thing is, like everything, once you continue to do it, it becomes easier to do and then
Yeah.
more natural to
Yeah.
be. So,
In harmony. Once you can step outside and see it for what it is,
mm,
it changes the game.
hmm yeah, totally.
It changes the game. You probably have never experienced that dissonance between kind of all those parts.
Well, I mean, I think that like when I feel a way that I don't want to feel,
Yeah.
that's always a little flag for me. It's always a like, okay,
Yeah.
let's step out. What's happening right now?
As opposed to getting sucked into it.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's a flag. It's like,
Yeah.
wait, that's what's happening right now. Either I'm thinking about something in a way that's not serving me or what's going on. So it's a little bit of a, like a little alarm.
Yeah.
And then, oh, yeah.
just brings
Yeah,
you
I
back.
associate it. I put a story to that, or
Yeah,
it just you become aware of it.
yeah.
Yeah,
And it just brings you back.
and just brings you back.
Yeah,
And that's the thing that's kinda cool about it, is that it kind of
yeah.
but the first step is the recognizing
You
the
got to
flag.
turn the light on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. So,
yeah,
I mean, sometimes it's easier than others, that's for sure, but
yeah.
anyway.
I think it's a shock to many people to hear the words, to understand the words, and then to actually take them in to create
Practice,
action,
yeah.
practice,
Mm,
is to hear that you are not your mind. That's
that's a big
that's like
thought. I know, like, what?
literally.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
if you can kind of get to that first step of you're not your mind,
Yeah, that creates that
that you
separation.
create the
Yeah.
separation.
That
And
then
then
allows you to look
and
objectively.
then everything
Yeah.
starts to cascade from there.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, it's pretty
Mm.
cool. All right.
Wow, good question.
Good questions.
Yeah.
I think we're going to finish the second part of this on our next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
thank you. Thank you. And thank you. How's that? Mind, body, spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Exactly. All right,
All
until
right.
next time.
See you again.
Bye.
Bye bye.